Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Sharon with SIPS Consults, and what this is our Leadership Academy. Many of you are already familiar with SIPS Consults. What you may not be familiar with is the fact that we do have a Leadership Academy. The purpose and design of the Leadership Academy is to help you with progressive leadership, which means it's set up to help you go from tech to lead tech to supervisor to manager and beyond. It's also set up to help you educationally and help you with your marketability in case you want to go to another facility. Maybe you want to further your career. Maybe you want to get into consulting. I don't know what the future may hold for you, but the purpose of this leadership academy is to help you reach the goals you set up and you want to achieve within the sterile processing field. So today we're going to talk a little bit out of the Progressive Leadership series with being SIP specific. SIP specific just means not only are you doing the job proficiently in a technical way, but you also are doing the job proficiently in a professional way. Today, this very brief webinar, a very brief snippet, will be targeted toward communication skills. And so you see where it says being SIP specific. What we're going to do now is we're going to go down for just a little bit until we get to the look. Look is a communication tool that we use within the SIP specific program, within that curriculum. It's an acronym, which means each of the letters inside of this word will have a meaning or a sentence to help you remember it. This is a communication tool. What look means is you want to listen and level your gaze. So you want to listen. You don't want to listen to respond. You want to listen to understand. What that means is listen from the point of what you don't know, and then when the person is finished communicating, take all the information they've given you and include it with the information that you have so that you don't miss anything that they're saying. Then you can keep what you want to keep. You can go through the information, filter the information, see which information is best to retain and which information is that you can let go. So you want to listen to understand, not just to respond. You want to level your gaze. What that means is you want to look at the individual, stay open, look at them, give them eye contact. Do not be so intense that they're like, man, she's staring at me. But you want to give them eye contact to let them know, hey, I'm with you. I hear what you're saying. I am following along with this conversation. The O stands for open. If you can see my body, you don't want to be closed up, folded up. You don't want to be have your back turned. You want to stay open when you're talking with someone. Stay open. If that means you have to literally take your hands and kind of open them up while someone's speaking with you, go ahead and do that, but stay open. And you want to be optimistic. What that means is while you're listening to understand, not to respond, you're staying optimistic. You don't want someone to talk to you or have a preconceived notion like, well, it don't matter anyway, or it's always this way, or look at something through a pessimistic or a shaded viewpoint. So you want to listen, level your gaze, make eye contact with the individual you're speaking with. You want to stay open to hear, don't close up. You want to remain optimistic, which means you are solution oriented. You know that a solution for this problem does exist, and you're willing to help bring a solution that benefits not only the department, but the individuals inside of the department as well. And you want to be kind. Even when you're bringing correction or constructive criticism, you can still be kind. One of the things I like to share with individuals who are in lead positions or supervisor positions, and it falls on them to conduct a write-up, even if it's just for attendance, what you want to do is don't use words like you did this and I'm doing this, because those are oppositional terms. That means it's you versus me, you versus I. It's putting us together like this, and it's pitting us against one another. What you want to do is focus on the information, focus on what's being discussed, and come at it, like, hey, man, what are we going to do about these attendance occurrences, whether they're tardies or absences? What are we going to do about it? That's putting it on the actual issue, and it's solution oriented. And if a write-up must occur because of this behavior that needs to be corrected, it's about the behavior, not about you, not about them, simply about correcting the behavior. If a write-up needs to occur for that, more than likely according to your human resources or your policies and procedures, those write-ups fall off usually after a certain amount of time, whether it's 6 months or a year. So maybe the write-up does occur. You issue the write-up, you handle the discipline portion of it, but you're still kind. And what that means is you leave with a piece of hope. The good news is now that we've corrected this behavior, these points will fall off in 6 months, or this will fall off of your record in 1 year. What you're doing there is you're pointing to the hope of the situation, and you're saying this won't be a continued problem if the behavior is corrected. That way it's not you versus them, it's simply about the behavior. And if the behavior doesn't change after that, you don't have to take responsibility for that. That's false responsibility. What that means is that person simply did not make a decision to change. So this is a communication tool. The communication tool is look. You want to listen, level your gaze, look at the individual that you're talking to. You want to stay open, don't fold up, don't hunch over or have your shoulders up around your ears. Just, hey, it's okay. It's all in a day's work. You want to be optimistic, pointing to the hope, and you want to be kind. Let your language be kind. Don't use terms to say you versus me or you shouldn't or anything like that. Keep it on the subject matter at hand. Don't make it personal. Keep it professional. My name is Sharon Combs. I'm with SIPS Consults, and this has been your brief communication tool, and hopefully you can use this for the Leadership Academy, and it will help you grow and help you on your professional career. You guys have a wonderful day.